Hello Kings and welcome back to another top percent video. Today's topic is be very careful who and what you listen to and why you should be very careful. I'm going to start off with today's topic by going over this one point is you should be very careful of people who have a bad influence on you, because they will kind of like grab you and pull you down back to their level if they see you progressing faster than them. And that's natural because humans are naturally competitors, right? Let's say you're running in a race and you're all competing for first place, right? Let's say you're running. There's a guy behind you. If he's slower than you, he might do things to kind of bring you down and become faster than you. So that's why people do these kinds of things. They might say things like, it's not a healthy way to live if you're on self-improvement. They might say that it's toxic, that it harms you or other people, or you expect too much of yourself, when really we want to expect the most out of ourselves, right? Like, of course it's going to look strange to them if we're on self-improvement, or we've been on self-improvement even, and they're just stuck at this like baseline kind of level. Like, of course it's gonna look weird to them, bro. They're probably gonna look at you like, the fuck is this little shithead doing push-ups in the middle of fucking class? But yeah, of course it's gonna look fucking weird to them, right? And an automatic response that a lot of people might have is, well, they'll call you out on it. They'll say, oh, it's weird to do this, it's weird to do that. They might say if you work too much, or you work too much or too hard, they might say, oh, it's not a healthy way to live. You really expect too much of yourself. When really what we actually want to do as men on self-improvement is we want to expect the most out of ourselves. Why wouldn't we want to expect the most out of ourselves? It doesn't make sense. If we don't expect the absolute most, then we're not going to be the best, are we? And being the best is something that we want to be. But anyway, the next point that I have is something that kind of keeps you weak, and something you have to be very careful when you listen to these kinds of things, or you go on social media a lot, is the media has messages that they put onto you. For example, they might push the message that it's okay to be fat, when really, if you're fat, it's not okay. It weakens you. It makes you more depressed. Like, people who are fat have higher chances of developing depression or anxiety, or even doing the unthinkable. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm not allowed to say it on YouTube, but you know what I mean. I mean, people who have a higher fat percentage and a higher body weight are more likely to unalive themselves, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry, I can't say it because YouTube, the fucking higher ups will attack me like, oh, he said the S word. He said the unalive word. Oh, we gotta get him. That's not good. So that's the reason why I didn't say that. But they might push messages onto you like it's okay to be fat, or even it's okay to be weak, when really it's not, because we want to be the best versions of ourselves. Why would we think it's okay to be weak when we're trying to build ourselves up? It just doesn't make sense. It's very counterintuitive. And they might even say things like, oh, it's okay to feel how you feel. If you're feeling unmotivated, they might push messages onto you, or show you things on Instagram or TikTok, like when you're scrolling through your phone, they might say things to you like, it's okay to feel unmotivated. It's normal at your age to feel unmotivated. It's normal to expect too much of yourselves, when really the only normal thing is that a lot of kids aren't expecting enough of themselves. And that's what's making them unmotivated. Not they expect too much of themselves. Never expect too little of yourself. As a man, you should never, ever expect too little of yourself. Because if you expect too little of yourself, you'll start to become weak. And I know that you can do better, because I was in your same position. I was that kid, and this is really embarrassing to say, but I was that kid who would go home and immediately turn on video games and start sitting there going, I gotta kill guys.
I got a kill. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, another kill. Oh my goodness. I got a ace on Valorant.
Sorry, fucking phone notifications going off. But I used to be exactly like you. You know, I changed, and during my change, there were a lot of times when I thought I'm expecting too much of myself. When really I wasn't expecting enough of myself. And if I expected just a little bit more of myself, I reckon I probably would have progressed like 10 times faster than I did. That being said, you know, I still have a lot of progressing to go in my life, with my body, with my status, with my religion, everything. Of course, I have more progressing to go to go through before I reach a level of myself that I'm happy with, that I'm comfortable with, that I'm proud of. Like, I'm proud of the achievements that I made, but there's still a lot more that I can do. And that's why I expect highly of myself, so I can actually work towards completing those big achievements. The next thing I want to message is sorry. I just fucking stuttered, bro. That's embarrassing itself. Oh shit. I just spilled water. Wait, hold on, boys. Hold on. It's not good. Sorry, I'm back. As I was saying, is the next thing I want to message about this. The next thing I want to say, I made the same mistake again, bro. The next point that I have relating to the topic of, you know, you really have to be careful what you listen to, is that the media has an agenda to make you weak, right? You know, it is what it is. You see it with I might get hate for this, but you see it with celebrities like Lizzo. You know, they're very, very overweight, and you can like look this up. As soon as a celebrity like Lizzo loses 10 kilos, all the bots are like, "Oh, you look better when you were fatter. You know, fat queen, let's go." You know, fucking bots say that kind of shit, and they have that agenda to make you weak, to make you less of a man, to kind of control you. And the reason why they want to control you is because they want to make you into workers, into construction builders, into IT workers, into essentially modern day slaves. Like they're trying to get you to be a burger flipper. I just find that so funny. They want you to be burger flippers. I guarantee you that's gonna be the title of the video. They want you to be burger flippers. That's a funny ass title, bro. But anyway, they have an agenda to make you weak so they can control you, and they might show you things like, you know, like might show you haram things like porn, or like girls that are very, very revealed, or wearing very, very revealing clothing, like, you know, just like bras, bikinis, whatever the fuck, alright? The reason they want to do this to you is to make you weak, and I think, I could be wrong with this, but I think it's actually in the book by Sun Tzu. I'm probably butchering that name completely, but I'm pretty sure it's in The Art of War, like one way to destroy your enemies. And this is a book that's been, pardon me, that was gross, sorry, but this is a book that's been read by like Napoleon, like fucking Alexander the Great. Actually, that might have been before the book was written, I don't know, but this book is being written by a lot of like great warriors, like great strong men, when they've wanted to like siege war on something, or siege war on someone, or like a kingdom, or a country. And it's like, you know, get your enemy so addicted, and so, what's the word I'm looking for? I forgot the word that I'm looking for, but so, that's a word. So desensitized to things like porn and sexualized things, and then it's easier to wage war on them because it makes them weaker. And basically what's happening is we're getting waged war on as young men who desire to be strong, who desire to be something great. We're getting a war waged on us because they, like, people just want to control us, and it's sad, but that's how it is, and we have to break through that and kind of be our own people. Start our own businesses, influence people. We need to start building like our own like yeah, essentially what I said before. We need to start building our own companies, just helping people in every way that we can, so we can help our men grow. We can grow with each other as brothers. And here's one of the reasons why you should listen to me, is because it's all gonna end in disaster. Either the place that you're in right now is gonna desensitize you to these like kind of like sinful haram things, or a different country is gonna do it, like China with TikTok. You scroll through TikTok, there's people with bikinis and shit everywhere, because they're trying to desensitize us to that kind of thing, and we can't allow that to happen. I'm gonna end this video by a quote, very very popular quote: "Strong men create good times. Good times create weak men. Weak men create hard times. Hard times create strong men." And right now, we are in the time of weak men. So that's about it for today's video. I appreciate you all for watching. If you want one-on-one coaching, just email the email in the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, Kings.